What's with the feeling? And you ride it like a wave, crashing so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the go on way. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right there around the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Now it's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. That is caught at the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 5. Again, Gordon on second and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. To throw is Keenum. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. First down, Keenum. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Keenum throwing on second. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing is Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Keenum now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
The quick slant caught. They give him a full 10 yards there, second and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller because...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are in for 6. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chargers getting set to go, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Rivers now to throw on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Gordon on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turn.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Keenum now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Keenum. Complete out right to Jake Butt. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. Fighting his way through. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, 28 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here in Week 1.
You know as well as I do, chomping at the bit. I mean, all off-season, wanting to get back in form, get back on the field, show that production that he had previously, and getting into the end zone, that's a big statement for him.
It's got to be just like a breath of fresh air. Like, here we go. Last year behind me. Let's move forward.
Good point. Shed it and move on.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. second down, Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range. For a field goal or maybe more. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Keenum. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Allen, the man in motion right. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence. Of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A toss play. Gordon. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I give thanks every day that I never had to play offensive line in the NFL and have to try and block Von Miller.
He was second only to Vic Beasley last year with 13.5 sacks. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Keenum. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Returning, it's Benjamin. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
That one goes for 24 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
I'm kind of liking this 2 Monday night game thing. I hope our East Coast friends are still awake and with us. It's been a good one here in Denver. Throwing Rivers. And caught. Right side, Green. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In motion right comes Allen. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Anticipation certainly building for next week's game for the Chargers. Their first home game in the StubHub Center. The Dolphins will get the honors. Then following that, 2 more home games. They'll host the Chiefs and then the Eagles in weeks 3 and 4.
I'm eager to see if they can build some sort of a home field advantage in their new place, because there won't be very many fans, somewhere around 30,000, but they should be loud in supporting their team.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The schedule makers kind to the Broncos. Just one road game until October 22nd. After tonight, they get the Cowboys here next week. Then they're on the road at Buffalo in week 3 before coming back home to face the Raiders. Then an off week and then another home game against the Giants.
So it's a front-loaded schedule that they need to take big advantage of because the back end could be on the road a lot.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go.
Keenum. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Back to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for our visitors, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.